Hello viewers, I'm SB and welcome back to Into the Breach, where once more we try to answer the question, what if SB was good at this video game? What would that look like? Who knows? Maybe today we'll find out. Let's do the thing. I'm pretty sure I like Abe on the gravity mech. It feels like there's a lot more reason for the gravity mech to be in close than there is for the siege mech to be in close. I don't know. It's tricky for both of them, obviously, because they both need a little bit of distance. But with the gravity mech, it feels a lot more likely that you're going to need to be at a different angle. Like you're going to need to be able to change angles. And having the extra health and the extra armor and the extra move all really helps with that. I don't know. So what do we got here? Archive Inc. The enemies are 3-2-3 with armor, which I don't love. But these are enemy types where it's easy enough to screw them up with movement. It's not a terrible idea. Oh, I like RST as a first one. 2 health, 3 health, 1 health. There is immobilization here. And of course, the max health Vec is a problem, but there's also, you get a lot of assistance on RST. This I'm not wild about. This I'm not wild about. Probably this is worse. The exploding scion can make things really tricky sometimes. Let's start with Archive and RST, I think, and maybe RST first. I do enjoy this one. So I don't enjoy the Earth Mover. Let's skip that noise. Yeah, the Scar. Let's try to build up our initial power. So team's got pretty bad damage output by default. Sometimes that's an asset. Can be useful. Where do I want to? I guess this side, and then the gravity mech. It's tough, right? It's tough to know where it's going to make sense for this thing to be, because a lot depends on how these leapers move. What's a spot that would make sense? I'm trying to think ahead of time about like making sure we have clean lines to for the judo mech to throw enemies. Yep, this kind of bullshit right here. Very frustrating. Okay, well, I like some of this. Right, we're not building immune just yet. This will do damage to a building. That said, it might be worth it. It saves that building. Do you only do 1 damage? Yes. Okay. So it kills the big Vec. It saves that building. This thing has positioned itself, though. A thing we do have to consider is that the Volatile Vec has positioned itself such that it cannot be affected by either the gravity mech or the judo mech. So maybe actually I have to do like this. Yeah, I think so. All right. We just have to eat the 1 damage, but I mean, it is what it is. Now we do have to watch out for the max HP thing here. Mostly what I'm concerned about is thinking that we're going to be okay on the Volatile Vec and then killing this thing and discovering that, oops, we overdamaged it. So that's a thing to be cautious of. I mean, this is pretty bad, but like what? This is a very harsh start, I feel like. So you're going to do... okay, if I throw you over, you'll do 4 damage. Yeah, and actually kill this thing. So that's value. This is problematic, though. Are you massive? No, if I put you in the water, you would actually drown. Yeah, before you get building immunity on the siege mech, it's very difficult. It's very difficult indeed to push stuff off of buildings when they're built in rows like this. Like, all right, I think I'm gonna go ahead and eat a point of building damage here to save myself a point of building damage while also setting up some smoke. Is that a reasonable thing to do? And what are you gonna do? You kind of just don't have a play. We can move this thing, but not in a way that... Yeah. Alright, hold on. Let me reset the turn. Well, no, never mind. I was gonna say let's reset the turn so that we can... Yeah, let me reset the turn. Let's see if we can figure this out. So I can't... We won't be able to make this move in any other way, will we? No. I was thinking maybe we could push it one tile with the siege mech and then run down here and gravity mech it for the other tile, but again, the buildings are constructed in such a way that we can only affect... Yeah, no, this just sucks. Alright, this was right. We're taking a point of damage on buildings here no matter, like, literally no matter what we do. So we may as well also do a point of damage to the enemies. And you just kind of don't get to do anything. You can run. Alright, that's important. Hate to see 40% of that XP go to the person who doesn't need it. Turn's easy enough at least. So right now we're coming out of this with 4 grid power, which is not where we wanted to be. And far from a certainty. Okay, much appreciated. So... killing this thing will drop these 2 bugs. It's a lot of XP. I feel like we got to go for that. And it doesn't kill the volatile Vec. God damn it. What? Why? How do we generate 5 XP and 3 of it went to the person who can't use it? Okay, seismic activity is usually a relatively easy one. RST training, nope, no trains. Absolutely not. I do like the fact that they called the mission with the train a training mission. That's very fun. But aside from that, boo. No, absolutely not. 4? Yeah. This sucks. This is a bad cluster of buildings. But hopefully we can get some decent seismic activity here. Okay, sure. So it's pretty easy to kill the Scion this turn if we want to. I think we probably can't afford to, though. I think we don't have the time. So a shot right here clears the Alpha Hornet off of the buildings. Right, like one of these. I really wish we did have the time to kill this thing, because it would be so easy to clean some of this noise up. I think what we have to do over here is this and this. And I don't love this, but I will survive it. He'll only get in for 2. We're very locked on this far side of the map, though. It's not as dangerous here as it sometimes is because of the fact that all of the buildings are on this side of the map as well, but it's still pretty bad. Also, too damn many flying enemies. Right, your attack only does 1, right? Okay. So... this is not great. I can prevent 1 damage. Let me see if there's a... hold on. I guess one thing we could do here... no, it doesn't quite work. I was going to say we could use the gravity mech to stand here, pull this bug into the path of that bug, and then let them take care of each other. But there's no way for the judo mech to contribute to the turn if we do that, which means we are still losing stuff. Right, because like I can't stand here and throw the leaper over because I get killed. And I literally have no other attacks available. We can use the gravity mech to pull the siege mech to here. Go 1, 2, 3, and then fire there. That pushes the Alpha Hornet out of the way. And then we can do the same thing we were planning to do with the judo mech. That works just fine. And that actually does prevent us from taking any damage. It does not, sadly, kill as many enemies. But I'm very worried about our overall HP here. All right, Judo Mech's gonna get the paint scratched a little bit here, but we're fine. I was kind of hoping this would be a Nautilus. That makes it the most likely that it won't actually be able to do anything threatening. So the shot to right here does not solve as much as I would like. Right, if we go for this, we still have to figure out a way of dealing with the leaper. Although the way we deal with the leaper could just be, Actually, I really like this. Hold on. Because what we can do is that and then this. Yeah, that just melts a couple of the enemies straight up. And then you can run forward and throw this guy over so he gets seismiced. Yeah, I feel pretty good about that, actually. I don't feel as good about the fact that we are, our team is divided in half here, but it'll be fine. And we can't really... Oh no, we can kill this guy. There we go. Okay, that was something. Alright, show me cool stuff. Ooh. Sets 5 tiles on fire, doesn't do any direct damage, and does do some self-damage. But it's interesting. So it's going to do 1 damage to all of the enemies before they have any chance to act, of course. I'm going to go ahead and equip it. I don't know... I do think we're going to give you the first reactor because I think that building immunity on this weapon is such a huge deal. Yeah, weird. I don't know if we'll use that. So we need to do 2 more missions, and I am thinking that we're going to do Doomsday Point because the train sucks, the prototype Renfield bombs don't unlock anything, and the Earth Mover sucks. The Earth Mover mission is really rough. I don't know. We probably should do, like, it would be better for us to do this into that. We simply will not survive the train mission. The train mission will not work. Yeah, I guess let's try this. I really don't like the Earth Mover mission, though. So Earth Mover has 2 HP. So let's try to bait the Alpha Hornet to here if we can. Bummer. Yeah, okay, a lot of this is not very good. Wow, yeah, okay. Well... It's not that hard to move the Alpha Hornet around. The question is, which tools do we need elsewhere, right? So... dropping our normal shot on top of this here doesn't actually do anything. Dropping it here pushes this thing back far enough that it doesn't hit the building anymore. We're going to have to body block this guy, but that's not a big deal. He only does 1 damage. The problem is that we cannot do that while also doing all the other things. Yeah, it sucks that I can't throw you over, but I definitely can't. And then you just get removed. And we have to accept 1 damage. This particular instance of the Earth Mover mission isn't that bad. We have definitely seen much worse. If I do that, it does make things a little bit awkward with the Alpha Hornet. No, I guess it's fine. Alright, so let's push you both off axis. We have to solve the Alpha Hornet problem this way now in order to keep it from attacking this mech. And I don't know what... Actually, if I stand here and I just accept the Hornet Strike, the Hornet kills that thing before it gets a turn. Yeah, we should definitely take that. And then we throw you over. Yeah, just a little bit of tweaking. You know, my number's down 1, your number's up 1. It matters. It adds up a lot. God, the Hornets fucking love that tile. Okay, so you're acting. Yeah, this one's pretty easy. I think this might be all that Abe does, and then we can just like step back here and kill this thing. Try to let the bugs take care of each other as best we can. I don't know, with there only being 2 enemies up, maybe blocking was not actually necessary. I want to make sure we get the XP, and yeah, you're good. Yeah, sometimes the terrain around the Earth Mover can be so awkward to work with. We've rigged some evacuated buildings to explode. Have we seen this before? Huh. And it doesn't do damage, it just annihilates the adjacent tiles? This one's positioned terribly, but this one, that's pretty interesting, actually. So, I'm really hoping we can get a Hornet attack here. They would definitely do it if the building wasn't a trap. We'll see. We'll see how things go. I guess, I don't know. Hard to say. You know, I probably should have put them, closer together so that the Hornet was more likely to bite on that. Okay. Well, this seems very good. Yes? It's a spawn block. It's a double kill. That's good. That's good soup. Do I want to start a big fire over here? Yeah, probably, right? Clear the mites off of myself. All right, we'll just leave the buildings. Is this something they just added? Have we seen this before? It feels... I don't think I've seen this before. Alright, so that'll let me clear my bugs. Hooray! Fire! So, okay, the decoy buildings are also 0 power, though, right? Because when I mouse over them, they don't have lightning bolts. So what I'm thinking is that this is an okay move. Oh, problematic, actually. Might have made a smallish error on that one. Because how am I going to deal with this now? I can't get the gravity mech far enough down. We can have the judo mech just jump in the way, I guess. These two bugs are already handling each other. Yeah, I think actually this is the way I solve that problem. And you... I think I would rather do this pull, and then we'll hope we have time to do the repair next turn. Because this means we have one less enemy to deal with. Oh, no, sorry, no. Yeah, if I pull him forward, it will mean one less enemy. Yeah, okay. Actually, maybe I should have just put the gravity mech here. I'm going to go ahead and reset for that. Yeah, because we can just let the Hornet clear my my mites. Hooray! The decoy buildings get to do something. Although, do I want them to? Maybe not, actually. Let's see. You're dead to the fire. Well, actually, if I throw you over, you will not die to the fire because you will... your fire will go out in the smoke. So I'd have to throw you over from here. But that totally works. Yeah, I think we just let the... No, you know what? I want to do it. Fuck these tiles. Yeah, showed them. That's pretty cool. Yet another reason. I feel like RST is one of the easier islands a lot of the time because they give you so much very good assistance. Okay. Popular hero right up front. Could be very good news for us. Let's see if we can get the perfect and pull an extra pilot here. This could be very good news. I gotta be honest with you though. I do hate this very much. This completely divided battlefield, I think, is really bad news. Okay, that's a pretty good start, though. We can work with that. So I think maybe it's like... whatever the level up is. Okay, three grid defense is pretty poor, actually. All right, good stuff. Really good stuff. Like extraordinary stuff. This stuff is so good. This is like Michael's secret stuff. Yeah, that rules. I'm going to let you do that. I think I want to shoot this right here. try to coax them back toward the battle. And then I think you just block a spawn? Yeah, probably. Alright, so that's a couple of points of damage effectively on each of the goos as well. Okay. So I think what I want to do here is toss this one over. Then he gets eaten by the goo, and then the goo takes damage from the spawns and breaks. And I really, really wish I could do damage to these things. Or that this tile was available so I could do some damage there. Like, I guess the thing this mech does is this. Am I willing to take a point of building damage to pop one of these things just to make sure? Because I'm a little worried about victory. Like, I am going to do this. I know, you heartless monster, you killed those people. I basically did do that, but very worried about making sure we get our objectives finished here. Okay. It turns out we're fine. Had I left both of them up there, it's entirely possible they would have done stuff that would have allowed the siege mech to kill them both with one shot. I don't know. Okay, hell yeah, Adam. Oh, the spring-loaded legs are very good as well. But it's got to be Adam, right? Because we're going to sell a pilot. Yeah, we very much want to sell this pilot. Kind of rules. Yeah, I think I like a triggerable +2 move on the judo mech is pretty good, I think. And then... So we don't have a brute. We'd have to pay a little extra for the use of this thing, but it is alright. The cryo launcher is also interesting. Okay, so we're definitely buying 3 reactors. That is for certain. Question is... Grid defense versus cryo launcher. I'm going to take it, and we're maybe going to start playing a little bit differently with the siege mech. Oh, right. I forgot. Actually, so you know what? The cryo launcher is probably better off on an off-class person then. And it does, like I was saying, we want to play a little bit differently. You want your cryo launcher probably on somebody who's going to be a little closer to the action, because you want them to be in a position where you're getting the ice broken. So I don't know, maybe it's even the judo mech. Let's try it. Yeah, let's try something like this. It's unorthodox for sure. And then we'll take it onto archive. Okay, destroy the dam, kill 7 enemies. I do not love the robotics lab being so exposed. This is scary. We do not have a lot of tools for damaging the dam. That's going to be a huge problem, actually. Yeah, it's going to be a huge problem. I didn't really think about that. Okay. I'm assuming the dam is fireproof. Maybe not, actually. I'm definitely, like, considering this move. The problem is, how do I stop the alpha beetle? Because I can't do enough damage. I guess the answer is I go here and I freeze myself and the alpha beetle. And in taking this shot, I unfreeze. Yeah, that's probably right. So the question is, do I want the fire to break the thing or not? I think no. Or we're just gonna use this mech to do a little bit of bonus damage. So let's go fire first. Okay, the space doesn't actually catch. Oh. Wait, you take a damage and your space catches on fire? Oh, was I standing on a tree? Okay, hold on. We can't do that then. Yeah, I was standing on trees. Okay, we can do this. Yeah, this is just fine, actually. So I won't freeze from the ice, the shield will break, whatever, that's fine. Okay, you're dead already. And then you just come over here to cause a little bit of havoc. Don't know that it really matters how we do this. Hooray! Pretty solid. Okay, feeling all right about that turn. 14 XP for the siege mech. That rules. I think I'm gonna resist the urge. We're gonna move backwards though, so actually it will not be easy to put you on a space. You know what? Never mind. I was gonna try to use the thing as a blocker as well, but not gonna work. Yeah, our dude will be in an okay spot. This will kill you when you perform the block, and I'm not standing on trees this time. Okay. Alright, I feel like that was a very controlled version of that thing. To be perfectly honest with you, I am a little bit surprised that the Vec was not saved by the Shell Scion. Oh no, sorry, this is the Armor Scion, not the Health one. Never mind, I'm not surprised by that at all. Okay. There we go. You're safe. I think that was a pretty solid use of the set of our tools there. Alright, what did our man pull? +1 reactor is extremely good. And we also got a reactor. Gosh. Now I wish I hadn't given you so much power, because you don't really need it. The extra reactor is going to go here, I think. We'll start juicing up the hormones. Or, you know what? No, it should be here. If you're going to be using the burning mortar, you need HP. And then we can, next time we get a reactor, we can just take this off and put it on the no self-damage thing. Yeah, and you just have a point of power that I don't know what to do with. I guess for right now, this, I can't imagine needing to ally immune. And then next time we get power, we can consider, you know, damage swaps and whatever. So, Relic Preserves is defend the tanks. Oh, let's take this on. We can maybe try this. So you have 2 movement. Okay, we're gonna see some explosions here for sure. Yeah, I'm comfortable with this. Had to think about it for a second. It's like, how dangerous is it that I'm leaving this Firefly over here alone? But I think we're good. Yeah, problem solved. Oh, they figured one out. Y'all, starting to think these Vec aren't very good at their jobs. Is there a way... Let's see. I can throw you over like this. Do this thing with you. And you just block something? Yeah. I know we're not at max HP yet or anything, so there's, I suppose, an argument to be made to not block so aggressively. Or maximum XP, sorry. So that we let the enemies spawn and we actually get to kill them, but... I don't actually know if he would just die instantly to running into a mine. I don't see much reason to test it. This is very funny to me. And then you could just kind of like get central. There we go. Alright, I do at some point have to stop taking mech damage. Sad but true. I mean, the thing I really want to do is move and repair, right? Have to be a little careful here, actually. Pretty important we don't destroy that by accident. And then... So if I threw you over my head... No, that would not be a good idea. I'm gonna do this. This is gonna put us at... Oh, I could freeze something. Yeah. That's what I'll do. There we go. So we'll only be at... We'll be at a more manageable amount of total damage. Had this mech taken damage on the block, we would have been in a position where we might have actually been kind of action limited. As things stand, we can pull you and pull you, and then you can just repair yourself. Hooray, murder! This feels like it's going much smoother than the last run did. Okay, just a core, totally innocuous core. Is this more important? I'm gonna take our first level up on the Vec hormones. We'll worry about other stuff afterward. Ooh, wow, those satellite launches are very aggressively placed. Let's do the tank one. Yeah, and that way we'll have all of the missions open so we can judge what we want to do for the final. And the tanks don't turn on for like... They only have 1 HP. This actually is pretty not good. I guess we have the ice. The ice can be helpful, potentially. I love Adam. I love Adam's whole vibe. Powerfully ridiculous. Okay, interesting, interesting, interesting. So... Ooh, I kind of love running to here and then icing one of these beetles. Right, so if I move you to here... And then I don't think there's anything useful I can actually do with the with my attack, which is kind of a shame. I think I just need to stand in the way. I don't know though. I don't know that it matters too much which tile I stand in. Okay, well. How do we save this? I guess I can just tank it again. Yeah, maybe that's actually it. If I shot this... No, that's not going to work. Okay. Yeah, then I just move you to here. Because part of me definitely wants to pull this beetle over to that space, but the push would still kill the tank. So I think we have to do it like this. Having armor and 7 HP turns out to be quite significant. It matters a bunch. Alright, now the tanks are online and we can get some shit done. So, first things first. Pretty solid, it feels like. Can I teamwork this thing all the way to the ocean? I guess is a question. No, right? There's no way. So I'd have to... I was thinking shoot here to push it to that space, then pull it one more with the gravity mech to here, and then have the judo mech just flip it in the water. But I can't do that because the only place the gravity mech could stand is the place where the judo mech has to stand for that to work. Oh, wait, but if I do this, then the tank has enough movement to perform one of those pushes. And now you can throw it in the ocean. Haha! And then you can just run down here and block a spawn. It's such a good turn. Oh my god, it's so satisfying when that happens. Do we want someone specific to get this kill? I guess let's hand it to the siege mech. Rather than letting it die from the fire damage and having some of the XP eaten up by Abe. Alright, so... Central Museums is tough. We might want to take, like, Old Town. Just take some grid defense. Or, you know, potentially some replenishment. We don't know for sure that we will be able to defend all the buildings. I definitely shouldn't assume. I'm gonna try this. We're gonna go for the big swing here. Let us make all of the experience points that we can, or all of the stars. I mean, also experience points, of course. Oh, there are people in the buildings? Is that the... Thank you. Thank you for telling me that. I wouldn't have realized that there were people in the buildings otherwise. Okay. Well, some of this is pretty problematic. So, naturally, I want to flip this guy over. So that he gets killed by the other beetle, but I am wondering if the only way to make this safe is to freeze it, maybe. I guess I could fire right here and push it down. That's not a building though, right? Yeah, so it will take a point of damage. It's perhaps unwise to do that. We definitely can't just do enough damage. Gosh, maybe I have to accept that, though, the 1 damage on this thing. Okay, so if we do that, what's my plan for dealing with everybody else? The gravity mech, yeah, no, that doesn't work. That doesn't work. What's the order of operations on this? Actually, maybe it's fine. So it's a 3-point charge. I would be letting the siege mech just take a hit for all but 1 of its HP, which is definitely scary, but it does also do some damage to... Yeah, I think I actually like this. Okay, so we're gonna do that. You move to down here, you pull this thing that way. And then we flip you over. And this thing deals lethal damage before that one gets an attack. Yeah. It is actually kind of a shame that that was lethal damage. It would have been cool if he had 1 HP left, so he could have blocked this. How do we deal with that? Okay, the only person who can deal with that is Adam. But if I deal with it by doing judo, he just destroys this building instead. So this is a thing I'm going to solve with the ice, which I don't really love. We can let this happen. If we let this happen, the rocket, this satellite launch kills that guy. So that's pretty good. If I flip you over, does it change anything? How much movement do you have? 5? Okay. Maybe shit. In order for that to work, this guy has to get moved somewhere, though. And there's no way for that to work except for the siege mech standing right here and firing like that, which kills the siege mech. Yeah, that's pretty rough. All of a sudden, I am just starving. just this moment, put that together. Oh, you know what? Okay, this is a pretty good freeze. All right, that gets us the spawn block, which is very good. This is very hard to deal with. So he's attacking that way and pushing himself downward. Yeah, I guess, okay, the only real move here, I think, is this. Maybe I just settle these tiles on fire. I don't know why I moved the siege mech over here anyway, actually. Whatever. So this thing's gonna push itself into the rocket launch. I should have done that. Oh, wow, that was very lucky. I should have done that attack from here. Oh, I wasn't paying enough attention. I forgot that that was going to be lethal. That's very bad. That's some oops, you lost the mission shit right there. Because how are we going to deal with the 1,500 enemies now? Okay, that's not a bad start. Okay, we can live through this. This is fine. I don't think I can set up anything particularly fancy here, but I can just get the hell out of the way. So your attack goes this way, the backup, yeah, we're not quite gonna be able to get a kill here. Yeah, whatever, just get out of the way, it's fine. That was clumsy, just like lost focus for a second there. Yeah. Feeling pretty bad about old Jill Kirby. Granted, we just lost 3 grid defense, so it's not like a big pilot loss, but any pilot loss is bad. If we can perfect island off of this battle, we can at least get a new one. Alright, I think I want to... put you like over here. Try to give the beetles as much to run at that we could just step out of the way of as possible. Okay, that's pretty good. We can work with that, I'm sure. Wow. Okay. All right. How do we... This is pretty solid. That feels like an okay start. Yeah, this thing where there's like these two whole columns here that have no buildings in them, I think is going to work out really well for us. How am I actually going to kill you, though? Because I do need you to die. I do think I like this quite a lot. That said, I do also still have to pull... Oh, wait. It's a 3 damage attack and it would set us on fire. Well... Here, we can throw him over and then execute the pull. Yeah, and... we can just take that shot. That's fine. It is going to set me on fire, but I can just freeze something to deal with the fire effect. All right, please shoot in a direction I can actually make use of. Okay. I didn't. And so I really want to do this. It's not much damage, though, is it? Yeah, we kind of got to stack it up, right? And then you can just tank. Tank and block a spawn. We have to get 2 damage onto this thing. And you have to repair next turn. It's gonna be tricky. This the Firefly's already dead though, right? Yeah. Okay, never mind. It's not that tricky. They set it up pretty nicely for us. You're dead already. I had to freeze myself. May as well freeze you too. You're dead already. Yeah, okay, we're all set here. It turns out fire is very good. Fireflies, bad. Fire, good. Okay, that's perfectly reasonable. Ooh, and we get a Kai Miller. I have to think that's the right play. Kai can be very powerful indeed, and on that cluster artillery, hell yes. It's a Kai with grid defense, but, you know, that could That's fine. That could be worse. So yeah, just... Thank you. I'm actually really pleased with our loadout here. Very important we put no self-damage on that or it's going to become unusable basically immediately. And then... I mean, there's a question of whether we try to build her cluster artillery up to 3 damage. Or I suppose there's another question of whether we... I was going to say maybe we don't even have the burning mortar on her because when is she going to use it? But... No, seriously, if she has a 3 damage cluster artillery, when is she going to use burning mortar? Maybe we give her the last reactor, we pull the thing out of this, and we just go to the 3 damage. Yeah, actually, I think I like that a lot. I'm sure there are situations where it makes sense to use a burning mortar over this, but I cannot think of one off the top of my head. Okay. Well, I feel like we're in a much better position here than we were at the beginning of the last episode. That's going to be it for us for today. Thank you all so much for watching. When you come back next time, hopefully, we're going to be moving toward a slightly less embarrassing outcome than we got in the last run. Honestly, maybe we even just go Volcanic Hive now? Feeling pretty powerful. I'm definitely feeling pretty above baseline. Yeah, maybe. I'll consider it. Come back next time to see whether or not that is indeed the play, and we'll see you then.